With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Here we go. Eleven. Stop. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Gun. Stop. 12. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Nifty move. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And you look at the Saints defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
11 MT. 12. Stop.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Strong start by this defense. Third and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Burrow will throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. down to the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Down the right sideline. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets him a little bit closer and takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And right side, they're going to go option here. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The point after, good by Groupie. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. The Bengals at 6-5 now on the year. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. This defense for the Saints, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
11.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Here we go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down is Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. Now it's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson to Debo. And the Saints are going to get the football back at their own 17. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week, so this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. We'll go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Now it's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake. Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Looking a little bit like a continuation of last week. He had 3 tackles for a loss, and now 1 more here in the first quarter of this game.
And there's been no lack of force by him, taking on the offensive linemen, playing them, but also there's a suddenness to his game. They have that initial contact, and then he's gone, moving upfield and making those plays in the backfield.
It's a big body moving upfield, too. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Saints first down.
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Hey, 7 7:34.
Now a play fake. Carr. And a quick throw here. That's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. So Carr departs, and on is Blake Grupe for the Saints field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Will go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Hands it off out of the gun. He's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
Here we go.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Now Williams running left. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because He is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Carr.
This one swung out to Williams.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So Carr departs, and on his Blake Grupe for the Saints field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So after the field goal, back out is Grupe to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11 empty.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Here we go.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Eleven.
Now Burrow.
Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
I'm 1, ready?
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Burrow.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains.
On one, ready?
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time at a Cincinnati 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Burrow looking to pass. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but it did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Gun.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Burrow on play action. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
11.
Looking to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
12.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And the Bengals are going to be set up with a first and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
On one, ready?
So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Here we go, here we go.
Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Room past the 35.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. To throw, it's Carr. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now Carr.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down.
Partner, so many times in games we see the most difficult acrobatic catches, whether it's on offense or even interceptions. In this case, this ball is tipped and popped up in the air, and it looks like a chance for a pick. And guess what? For whatever reason, they just couldn't finish the play.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 43. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
One down.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown! Foster Moreau in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. That's caught. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. This taken in at the goal line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bengals 14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Carr. Catch made. It's Moreau. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Carr.
He completes it to Olave.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Slot man moves right.
They'll fake the jet sweep and instead give up the middle to Williams.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
In motion right, Olave. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right.
And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble.
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this third quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, they can get away from pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
They try the left side here with Williams.
97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Carr now to throw. That is caught. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. That goes for a gain of 31.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now this will be a jet sweep. Here's Thomas with it. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Carr to throw on 2nd down.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Carr going to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Williams is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just a 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Williams again, and he's going the wrong way again. He'll lose yardage here back to the 5.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to run incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So Carr departs, and on his Blake Groupie for the Saints field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, after that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the 2nd half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
So after the field goal, back out is Groupie to send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
11.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Here we go.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
Open man is Yoshivas.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
11.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Saints' 12-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
At the 7-yard line.
11, 11, 11.
Burrow will throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here we go.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Tate. 11 MT Tate. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays.
12,
Fire another one into the end zone.
11 common. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate.
From the 7 now, it's 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
What now?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Carr. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Miles Murphy. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. To throw his Carr. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
White Monday down.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Throwing his car on third down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Carr's pass. Intercepted. The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
On third down, Burrow. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Andre Yoshibas. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Inside handoff now, Miller. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Now Carr.
Tries the left side and finds Olave.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
140 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for. But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They give it to Williams, running right. And I think this defense knew what was coming, as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Monday, down!
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 53.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. Well, if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.